Welcome back to another video on the 2003 Volkswagen Beetle. This has the 1.9 liter TDI engine in it, and last video we left off, took it for a test drive. This video should be a little bit shorter because we went ahead and ordered 2 more parts. They should take care of some of the more critical issues before we jump into anything else. All right, so as you can see, this is the Beetle. So the 2 main parts we need to address right now, well actually really 3 in this video. I need to bleed the brakes because 4 things that I'm thinking about it. So I need to bleed the brakes. Need to add a refrigerant to the AC system. I need to put on a new glow plug harness. I removed the old one in all little bits and pieces. The plug is located right here. The old one's pretty broken. And then we need to, the biggest thing we need to do is install a new shifter bushing so we can get into reverse and first gear easily. Pardon the mess, I've been working on house projects, so that's why no update video recently, but this is the new bushing for first gear. Really, it's the whole cable bushing that goes on the side of the transmit or on the shifter. So this should be a very easy replacement. We will find out though. It's called the first gear getter, I believe. So we'll see about that one. Hopefully it works. And then this is the glow plug harness. So last time I ordered a 2 cable one by accident. There is a 4 cable one. It also lets you diagnose if one particular glow plug is having problems. So go ahead and wrap this up in electrical tape just so it's all nice and harnessed, and then we'll go ahead and stick it on the car. All right, glow plug harness is in. Now let's go ahead and figure out this shifter harness, or shifter bushing rather. So moving this out of the way and this out of the way. I think we need to move more of the center console. So I'm gonna see about figuring out how to do that real quick, because where this needs to go is right here. So where all that play is, needs to be bushing there. Got the center console removed, so there's 2 small screw holes right here in the back that go right here. One is broken and one's right here. And then 2 in the front, right here and here. The cigarette lighter just snaps in, you snap it up and unplug it. So that's out of the way. What I need to do is get this right here, that little nut out. So this is the bushing that's messed up. As you can see, it moves quite a bit and doesn't let this actuate properly. And then this needs to come off to T25, I believe, or a T20 maybe. Let's see. Then closer to a T25, we'll see if a T20 can get this out, and then we can pop this whole thing off out of the way. All right, so I'm gonna strip that guy out. It's definitely a T25. I want to be using a hammer and knocking a T25 in there to get it extra tight so I can get it. But pretty much that's that. So get this out of the way. This just comes free now, and then it slides off of this guy. And then there's our bushing right here. So this thing, we just need to pry off, which like so. Pretty straightforward. And you can see that it's obviously all destroyed. All right, so this new bushing just slips in place, like so. And then slips on here, and allegedly that's all it is. And then we stick this back in its location. I need 2 hands and we should be good. All right, so the new one's in. Flipped around orientation because it made no sense to go the other way, because it's probably gonna pop out. So no, the only wobble we do have there, nothing too crazy, but the actual bushing is very solid now. Get our full range of motion. So, in reverse, I believe that's what we were missing last time. So we'll see. We'll go mess around with that, see if it works. All right, so we are in neutral, although this cable is still very stiff for some reason. Let's see if we can go. Should be first. Should be in reverse. So let's see if we can grab it and turn this thing on real quick. Still got an airbag. Oh, airbag. Nope, it's on. All right. Do we have a horn? We do. Okay. Anyway, so turn AC off all the way over into reverse. See what happens. Oop. She wants to go backwards. Hell yeah. So we're good to go. That was it. And then second, first. Let's see. Fifth. First, second. Oh man, this is not super outstanding, but first, second, third, fourth, fifth. So we'll have to go on a little test drive after we put this back together and see how it works. But big thing is we do have reverse that we did not have before. So there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and check out these lights a little bit more. Went ahead and reseated our harness right here for the glow plugs, and I do not have the glow plug codes returning, so I think we're good there. What I do have consistently returning is the airflow meter. Is very happy to oblige me in not operating right. So I keep getting a code for it. So I'm gonna see about taking this harness guy apart real quick. Like so. And then we have our cables in here. And it looks like we got big ones, probably power, probably ground is the black, and then one of these two are the signal cables, the purple and green, most likely. So I'm gonna go get a needle or something and penetrate each of those, and then we'll measure the mass error meter. And if we're getting basically like 12 volts out of one of the two signal cables at idle or something, it'll probably be a problem. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some diagnostics. There's videos on how to test these, and we'll see what I can figure out and I'll let you guys know. All right, so I got two probes in here, as you can probably see, and they're pegging out at 5 volts. They don't really seem to alter at all. So allegedly that means that the MAF sensor's probably shorted out or bad. So we're gonna have to get a new one of those. Not the end of the world, but just something to note. And I think that's the last engine code we got to deal with. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a pause, put the interior a little bit back together, clean it hair more. And then I think next up is the brakes. A couple days went by, I have not bled the brakes yet, just been busy messing around with stuff. Got the Mustang up on drag wheels and tires, but our new MAF sensor came in. So went ahead and went with the Walker. I think it was like 30, 40 bucks from Rock Auto, which is not bad. They have a little QC, so hopefully that actually matters. And then they sent off the, it's a 25 IPR is the name of the bit that has a hole in it that fits these new screws. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap this out real quick. You've already seen me take the MAF off. So we're just gonna pop off the two screws right there, unplug it real quick, which I guess we can do now, it doesn't really matter. And I pop off these two bolts, put the new one in, and then go ahead and see if that fixes our problem. All right, so I was also messing around earlier and doing some carpet cleaning. So although not perfect, you can see that seat. And then this one, which looks definitely an improvement. There's still just pretty shot. I'm gonna try, and I still haven't been able to source any kind of new seat bottom covers, unfortunately. So let's see what we can do about that. But that kind of sucks. I really don't know if anyone makes any besides like cat skin or something. That's like $1,000 for a set. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, let's go ahead and turn it on and see if our engine light comes back for the mass sensor. Or MAF sensor, sorry. All right, so good news. I didn't film the drive, but I was driving around probably about 20 minutes or so. Definitely have some kind of weird little something going on noise-wise from the front left here. I don't know what that is. We'll see that about. Maybe it's a bearing or the tire itself. Not sure what's up with that. It's not a terrible noise. It's just a slight grinding noise. Like something's not quite smooth. So we'll see about that. As for the rest of it though, no engine light came back. So I think we finally knocked out all our engine light problems, at least for now. I'm sure there'll probably be a hidden code in there sooner or later. I haven't fully just figured out if the coolant thing is totally fixed yet, but it feels pretty good. I do need to bleed the brakes. They're not as bad as they were before. Now the pads have started to wear into the rotors a little bit and actually get some bite. I think just about all the rust is probably worn off of them, and it's actually exposed pad now, which is the big deal. But yeah, she feels pretty good. So definitely has a little bit of pep. Doesn't sound loud or anything. We just saw that small exhaust leak, which may or may not get around to fixing. We'll see. Probably will, just not anytime soon. And then, yeah. So that's pretty much it for now. I'm pretty happy with that. Mass airflow sensor is in. And then really next up is brake bleeding, but I can do that honestly off camera. It's not a big deal. I got this sweet little vacuum bleeder kit right here that we use for other stuff. So this will work just fine for the regular brakes. You just basically crack each one loose, suck it for a bit, and yeah, easy day. So pretty awesome. And that's gonna go ahead and do it for this part of the video. All right, so I was gonna do some more work to the Beetle, but I think we're gonna call it for this video. I did just get back from the junkyard with my neighbor, and we found a killer deal on some new 2004 Beetle parts. So let's go ahead and run through those real quick, and that'll be it for this video. All right, let's check it out. So about $100 from the local junkyard, and pretty much new takeout Volkswagen seats. So I need to get not a new cover, the existing cover's over on the workbench right now, right here. Just holding all the stuff right now, but check it out. So we got a black interior, and it's got some nice darker black with a little bit lighter insert, which will go real nice along with the current ones. This is the driver's seat. So when we take this off, I do need to pop this off and see about hemming that up real quick. It shouldn't be a big deal. It's the only issue with these. But yeah, back seats are in great shape. This is the back seat bottom. It's actually really easy to pull apart. It just needs a carpet cleaning and it'll be good to go, or upholstery cleaning, I guess. Same deal with the driver's seat. Passenger seat is right here and looks great. And then I also snagged up the black carpet, and also just needs really just a vacuum. It's honestly in pretty good shape as well. You got a bunch of hardware, and these are the seat runner covers, as well as some other pieces. That's all in perfect shape. The only thing it doesn't have is a third pedal position, because that was a automatic. This is a manual, or this is a manual, obviously, as you guys have seen. But I mean, this thing is going to look outstanding. So it'll be a huge upgrade over the current interior, which, as you can see, I mean, I tried to carpet clean that, didn't come out great. Just pretty rough shape, and obviously you can see all the rips and tears in the seat as it is. So yeah, back seat's also pretty rough and just all around not good shape. So really the only interior things I need to do, I want to clean up this new shift boot and shifter, or shifter boot rather, and that should be good. And then we just need to replace the headliner, and the interior will be good to go. So I'm really happy. That was a smoking deal for what it was. Oh, and clean and reupholstery this piece right here, and it'll look good. But as far as I can tell, though, I mean, this is coming out real nice. So very, very happy with that. Exterior wise, we'll focus on a little bit later, but as far as interior is good, concerned, we should be good. Hopefully that takes care of our airbag light, because these have all new sensors. Well, not new, but these have all the sensors and wiring in them. So I'm hoping that when we swap everything over, the airbag light will go away. If not, it's probably something like in the one of the exterior sensors, but we'll get to that when we get to it. So that's really about it for the Beetle for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one, and take it easy.